Hells yeah. What's up guys, welcome to another episode of Marc-e-b Gaming C. Now in today's episode I'm going to primarily be talking about the Division beta. Before that, couple of bits of news I'd just like to chat about quickly. Firstly being Capcom have announced that they're going to be making 4, 5 and 6 available on PlayStation 4. I'm guessing Xbox One as well, maybe? Yeah, it must be I guess, but I saw the announcement over on Facebook and for me, I'm probably more excited about playing 4 again. I think 4 is just brilliant, and I haven't played 4 since the Wii version that they did, so I'd really like to get stuck into 4. 6 is the first game that they're going to be releasing on March the 29th, and for me personally, I'm not too worried about that. I've just I've just completed it. I had it on the PS3 and I played it. I 100%ed the game, so it's not something that I probably look to massively jump back into. 4 I'd be very excited about. 5 maybe have a little dip in there because again I probably haven't played 5 since it's... God, when did that release? 2009? I think that released in March 2009. So, yeah, I'd probably be looking to dip back into that one as well. It's been met with some controversy. Again, Capcom keep releasing. It almost feels like they're just trying to push the whole of Resident Evil out onto next gen, which I'm completely fine with. I loved the originals. I was so excited when they said that they're remaking number 2. No doubt we're going to be hearing that they're going to remake number 3 at some point. But hey ho, the next easy set of games to convert over after 0 and 1 are obviously 4, 5 and 6. And then I think 2, 3 and possibly even Code Veronica. Will they remake Code Veronica? They may well do. But I think they're going to be the big ones. I think 2 and 3 are going to be their biggest projects. And I think in between that, they're going to be kind of rolling out all their other games. I'm cool with that, you know. They're trying to revive the Resident Evil franchise. People don't necessarily like the last couple of installments because it's been criticised for its actiony feel, but I've always loved Resident Evil. I've always been in it for the story and the characters. I like the way that they keep consistent characters and have them intertwining throughout the games. So for me that's always positive, but can't always please everyone. Never will if you try. So second piece of news, Uncharted 4 story trailer has been released, and oh my god, it looks fucking gorgeous. Just go and look. I know you're probably seeing it here, but go and watch the full trailer. I think they've done it again. I honestly think they've done it again. I remember saying to myself at the very start of this generation, even when we saw that Uncharted 4 teaser, I remember saying to myself, I don't think they're going to capture that feeling of excitement. I don't know if they're going to be able to really push me to the point of being so excited for this game. Uncharted 2 and Uncharted 3 were just absolute masterpieces. The set pieces were huge kind of... Everyone always compares them to Hollywood movies, Michael Bay movies, all this kind of thing, but they were just brilliant. It was all in-game engine. That's one thing to remember. Naughty Dog don't render their cutscenes outside of the engine. That's all in-game stuff. And the cutscenes being criticised for, oh, this is just there's no gameplay being shown. I think you'll be surprised. I think you'd be very surprised, especially the scene where you're driving on you can see Nate and his brother driving on the boat to the island. That looks stunning, and I have to admit I got goosebumps. I started smiling halfway through the trailer. It just absolutely excited me for what we are going to effectively be experiencing at the end of April. I think they've done a cracking job. They've left that trailer till last, and I think that's the best one. Out of the 15 minutes gameplay that we saw at E3, out of the announcement trailers, out of every single piece of detail they've given us, this is the trailer that's excited me the most. This is the one that I think is shown off the most. And the forums are going a bit crazy. There was a controversy between a piece of art that was shown in one scene of the trailer, and the artwork was taken from Assassin's Creed Black Flag, because Assassin's Creed Black Flag lead artist is working on Uncharted 4. He obviously pulled that from his pool of his toolkit, or however you like to say it. They dropped it into the trailer. All fucking hell broke loose. Like, people just went mental, you know. Naughty Dog admitted, like, within the first few hours of the trailer going up, oh yeah, we didn't verify all of our assets. We apologise. We're removing that. Ubisoft, a guy at Ubisoft went mental on Twitter. Like, he went fucking, like, off the rails, just accusing Naughty Dog of being thieves and all this other stuff, and I just thought it was really pathetic. I thought it was a really missed opportunity for Naughty Dog to say, well, you know what, we love Black Flag, we love Assassin's Creed, and we thought that was a really, really nice Easter egg, and it's a shame that Ubisoft didn't work with them and just kind of be like, oh, that's pretty cool, man. Like, hey everyone, have you noticed that a piece of our artwork is in the new Naughty Dog trailer? Instead, they went the exact opposite. You know, and everyone online just started going a bit crazy, like, oh, they should sue Naughty Dog and all this crap. Frankly, it just got a bit embarrassing. They apologised, they took it down and replaced it with an actual different piece of art, and that was it. What was it, like less than 3 seconds? Probably maybe 2 seconds. But the keyboard warriors were on it. They were on it so hard. It was hilarious to see some of the comments. Just like, some of them were sarcastic comments, or cancelled pre-order, Naughty Dog should go out of business and stuff, and I think that was obviously the people from more of my walk of life just taking the piss of how much of a stupid situation in it. Yeah, but it's illegal. At the end of the day, it's copyright. It's, you just fucking leave it out. Do you know what I mean? There's worse shit going on in the world than a development company accidentally using one tiny piece of art. Hey ho. So the trailer got met with kind of controversy. People started focusing more about that and Naughty Dog's actions as opposed to how good the trailer looked, what the game's eventually going to turn out to. There's loads of skeptics out there which are saying that the trailer's just fully CGI and there's no gameplay and it's not going to look like that at all. I personally am trusting Naughty Dog on this one. They've never disappointed me. I don't think I've ever seen them cheat us as gamers, as customers. I think they've always been honest, they've always been upfront, and I think what you see in this trailer is the real deal. I think they're gonna make our jaws drop, and I think it's gonna happen for a 10-hour campaign. I don't know if there's gonna be a time where that game lets up effectively. I think it's gonna be outstanding. So that was their attempt at getting people hyped. One last push for Uncharted 4. It's completely worked on me. Has it worked on you? Only time will tell. So let's move on to the Division beta now. I'll just clear this up out of the way. I apologise. I said I wasn't going to go in on it. I said that I was waiting for the main game, for the real thing, and Ubisoft sent me an email saying preload now on your PS4, and I just couldn't resist. So I had to try it out, and I am so glad I did. It is phenomenal. It exceeded my expectations to what I was hoping the game would be like, and frankly, March the 8th can't come soon enough. If you haven't seen what my 2 videos that I put up there, please go and check them out. If not, just check out the video of me and Liam like fucking about in the dark zone, because I really enjoyed making that video, and all of that stuff was just filmed off the cuff. We just said, you know what, we're just going to jump in for a couple of hours, run around, have a laugh and see what happens. And I can't believe that, you know, the little situations that unfolded while you're playing, but we'll get on to that in a minute. Main campaign, really cool. There's mission sets that you got to play 2 missions. One of them I made a video of, and I think very standard. The one thing that impressed me, now I don't know if everyone's going to agree with me, but the one thing that impressed me was the AI. But the only reason it impressed me was because I heard so much negativity about it from the alpha and then the closed beta. I heard so many people saying that the AI is shit, that the AI is fucking useless, and I was really surprised at how the AI interacts with you. Yeah, they do run at you sometimes, you know, they do leave themselves out in the open just to be shot down. I don't want to go down the road of saying they're bullet sponges. They absorb more damage than what a realistic person would, but like, most games do fuck around with that shit. They react when you hit them with bullets. So in my opinion, I don't think they should be comparable to bullet sponges, because you shoot them in the legs, you see them limping away. You shoot them in the head, that affects the damage. They go down quicker. It's all there. It's an RPG first. It's not a shooter. This isn't Call of Duty. This isn't Battlefield. Like, fucking, I can't help but feel that half of the people criticising this shit are just people that love those games and didn't understand or know what the Division is or meant to be. Like, I don't get that you can use those things as attacks on a game. It's not realistic enough. It's a fucking RPG. I mean, like, do you think realistic comes into it when you level a character up to take more damage or to have more powerful weapons and to use all these different abilities and everything? I mean, it's like, it's okay to accuse a game for not being realistic when an enemy doesn't drop from a headshot, but then you're completely fine to overlook the fact that you can use some scanning ability to see enemies through walls. That's completely fine. That's perfectly realistic right there. It's a video game, guys. People need to chill the fuck out and just, you know, appreciate the work that's been done by developers. They put so much work into this, 3 years worth of work. They've pulled in from all their other teams in the last year. You can tell that they really wanted to get this out the door. They wanted to do it now. They realised and appreciated that it had been long enough. So for me, that was my opinion on the AI. A really cool moment I had was when I ran around the corner and the AI didn't expect me to be there, and he saw me and he stumbled back. He was like, whoa, he like stumbled back and started to run away, and I thought that was brilliant. That gave me an extra few seconds to actually attack the dude, and he really reacted to me just surprising him. I thought that was very clever, and I've got a feeling there's going to be lots of those touches in the game. The Dark Zone, wow, like, the Dark Zone is so much better than what I thought it would be. Reading about how the Dark Zone works, reading about how it rewards players and how you have to extract your gear, I really thought that it would be hard to extract gear. I thought to myself, you know what? You're going to be lucky if you extract 1 in 10, because it just sounds like people are going to be camping at the extraction points and then killing you as soon as you get there. Completely not the case. I extracted loot countless amount of times, too many times to be honest than what I thought I would. It's really great fun. You have these standoffishy moments. I don't think, and this is my personal opinion, I don't think people going rogue in the Dark Zone, I don't think people going rogue in the Dark Zone is going to be that. I don't think they're going to do that to get your loot. I think people are going to go rogue just for the fun of going rogue. There are so many loot drops by enemies, so many loot drops all over the place. I couldn't pick it all up. Do you know what I mean? I was kind of running around and seeing blue drops and green drops and everything, and I couldn't pick it all up. I don't think people are gonna be desperate for loot, so they'll kill you for your loot. I think it's gonna be more of a fun kind of thing, like they just want to go rogue and have a bit of fun, because I can tell you now, anybody that chooses to go rogue for loot is not extracting that loot, because not only do they have to kill you and pick that loot up and then extract it, they're going to have a massive target painted on their head as soon as they pick your loot up, as soon as they go rogue. So I really don't think that going rogue to collect loot is the smartest way of getting loot in the dark zone. There are people that argue that, and I know that your rogue status does time down, so as long as you're only killing one person, you could maybe kill them, grab their loot and then run and hide, but people will be hunting you down fairly quickly. I really enjoyed it. I did go rogue a couple of times just to try it. I think more people went rogue in the beta because they knew that it was just a free-for-all. There was no risk involved. So it was great that Ubisoft gave us the chance to try that out and to actually give us the opportunity to do that kind of thing. Obviously, in the main game, you can just create 2 agents and just have one where you can be an absolute dick in if you decide to. I don't think I will. I've said this. I've got a feeling in the dark zone, I like being more of a friendly, and I like being more of that white knight type character than I do just trying to shit on everyone else's parade. And the feeling that I got from it, like it didn't feel too aggressive. Like even with mic chat and stuff, like speaking to some people, it didn't feel too uncomfortable. Like people going rogue on you, you know that it's part of the game, you know that it's part of the system. So it was almost quite fun, like having a guy kill you and then knowing that you can respawn and hunt him down because he's now got a massive tag on his head. And that feeling when you do finally get them back, it is really cool. And I think that dynamic's going to work even better as the dark zone opens up more and we have access to the whole map. So my personal opinion of the beta is amazing. It's exceeded my expectations. If you're still not sure about it, if you still didn't have an opportunity to check out the beta, go and watch my videos, go and watch the mission, and then the dark zone one that I did with Liam, that's the fun one. That's just us pissing around, and that's a small snippet of how you can enjoy yourself in the dark zone. But let me know what you guys think. Did you play the beta? Did you enjoy it? Are you looking forward to the Division even more now? Are you going to cancel your pre-order because you found it a bit dull and boring? I know, I read a comment, a guy put 100 hours into the alpha, closed beta and open beta. Like, fuck me, 100 hours, that's a bit excessive. And then he actually went on to criticise it for not having enough content. Yeah, a beta which is effectively less than a demo, and he spent that much time in it and then criticised it. Like, I think personally they should probably have put a time cap on it. They should probably have just said everyone gets 5 hours in the beta and let you have your little snippet, because how you could spend 100 hours across two betas and an alpha, like, I mean, some people, I'm not going to say that's sad, I'm just going to say that's a bit excessive. It's just very excessive to do for a game that you're effectively going to have no content from. None of those weapons are saved, none of your progress is saved, you've only got 2 missions. But because they've invested so much time into it, they then critique it so bad because there wasn't a lot of content. I find that fucking hilarious. Anyways, as always, guys, my loot crate is coming up. I've got a feeling it's going to arrive in the next few days, actually. So expect a video very soon, and I'll see y'all on the next show.